guys, it's Sue here and welcome back to my channel. So as most of you guys know, I have combination to oily skin, but in my late teens and my early 20s, boy oh boy, did I have one of the most oiliest skins ever. Like, you could literally cook potatoes on my face and I would have served you french fries. But back then, I really didn't know much about skincare or makeup. So of course I made this video for you guys, but I also made this video thinking, what would I tell my younger self? And so today we're going to talk about some skincare routine and products for oily skin. So without further ado, let's get this video started. The first thing I would like to tell my younger self about skincare is please hydrate. Back then, like I said, I had one of the most oiliest skin, so because of that, I really didn't think I needed to hydrate. What I thought was I just need to strip all the oiliness away, so I used to not hydrate. I used to really dry out my skin using alcohol product. But as we all know, that's not the case. Even if you have oily skin, you need to hydrate, or else your skin is going to think that, you know, because your skin is so dry and it's not hydrated, it's going to pump up more oil and make your skin more oily. And thus hydrating is super duper important. And to this day, I am pretty picky about what products I use to hydrate my face, because I love hydrating products, but I don't like products that are thick and rich and oily. Of course, that's not the case during the winter because it gets really dry and my skin gets really dehydrated, so I do need something a little richer. But for the other seasons, I love using something that's refreshing, hydrating, and something that absorbs just really nicely into my skin. So now let me show you guys some hydrating products that I think are just wonderful for oily or combination to oily skin. And first we have the Innisfree, the Green Tea Serum. This product is absolutely amazing if you have oily skin, and this product has been one of the longest products that I've used out of my whole entire collection, and that's saying a lot. It's such a light, delightful, hydrating serum. It's pretty runny, but it absorbs amazingly into the skin, and this is a product that I always go back to during the summer. For the other season, it does seem a little bit too drying because I have dehydrated skin combination to oily skin, but if you have oily skin, I think this product is going to be amazing. Another amazingly hydrating product is this Isntree Hyaluronic Acid Toner. Hyaluronic acid is a humectant, which means that it's just going to pull and collect all the water from the air or skin and just make our skin really plump and hydrated. And even though this is a toner, it actually has a tiny bit of viscosity, and it kind of has like a little bit of like a jello-like or jelly-like consistency, so it's not like completely runny like water. And what I like to do with this product is I would either just pour this onto a cotton pad and gently wipe my skin, or I would just absorb it right into my skin right away. And I feel like this does such a good job in lightly hydrating my skin, and so sometimes I would go in with 2 layers. If you have oily skin, 1 layer is plenty. Something a little bit more hydrating than the first 2 products is this Simmo Madagascar Real Suben Cream or Real Moisture Cream. Now Simmo is one of my favorite brands to use in skincare, in terms of skincare, but I am always so hesitant to mention it in my videos because it's so hard to get them. Even in Korea, they only sell through their online homepage, and it's something that they don't carry on those international online platforms where they sell K-beauty products. But I did find a link on Amazon, so if you guys are interested, I will have all the links down below. Anyways, like I said, this is a real moisture cream, and like it says on the bottle, it's non-oily and it's water-full. I know the English grammar is a little off here, but you get the gist, right? So if you use this, you will sense none of the oiliness. This is just a really hydrating product, and I honestly think that this is suitable for all types of skin, from dry skin to, you know, oily skin, and so it is super hydrating. If you have oily skin, I do recommend going in with 1 light layer all over the skin. You don't need to overdo it with this one just because it's very hydrating. Just make sure to absorb it into your skin and you're good to go. And also, this product has 80% Centella asiatica extract water instead of using just water, which is amazing. So this is not only going to hydrate, but it's also going to help calm your skin down. I think this is an amazing product, especially if you have more of like a combination oily skin or you have dehydrated oily skin. I absolutely recommend this one. The last hydrating product on this list for oily skin is the Isntree Aloe Soothing Gel. Now we all know that aloe vera is something so wonderful for oily skin because it cools it down, it hydrates. This product has to be one of the nicest aloe vera products that I've ever used. With this one, I have definitely noticed that it's less sticky and it's hydrating and it feels really, really nice on the skin when you apply it. Another thing that I really want to talk about is exfoliating, and exfoliating is super important, especially you want to get rid of the dead cells so you don't have any clogged pores that's going to cause more acne and you're just going to have fresh, nice skin. Now, one of the mistakes that I made severely is that I would over exfoliate. I would just go over the top. I would go on full Diva Mariah Carey with exfoliation. So I did it thinking that I just need to get rid of all the, you know, acne, gunk, dead skin cells. So definitely do not over exfoliate because it's just going to make your skin really raw and red, and it's not good, guys. I'd say for me, if you have oily skin, I say like 3 or 4 times a week. But of course, you can change it depending on how your skin feels like, what your skin wants. So bear in mind that. The first product I want to show you guys is these Cosrx AHA 7 Whitehead Power Liquid. I know it's supposed to be AHA, but AHA is what they seem to call it in Korea, so I'm going to stick with that. This is an exfoliating product with 7% glycolic acid, and I actually swear by this product. This product has done wonders for my skin. It has done wonderful for my whiteheads. So just to explain a little bit more about the ingredient, AHA and also BAHA are 2 exfoliating ingredients, and what they're going to do is they're going to detach the dead scales that is stuck onto your skin, and it's just going to help it shed naturally. And with the ingredient AHA, it is water soluble, so it works better on the skin surface. So it is an ingredient known to work better for dry skin, and BAHA is an ingredient that's oil soluble, so it's just going to go deep within the surface of the skin, go into those pores and just work there to clean out the sebum and the dirt and all that. And so it is an ingredient that is more suitable for oily skin. Going back to this product, like I said, I've gone through countless bottles of this, and what I would just do is just take a cotton pad, pump some on it, and run it lightly across my face and also my T-zone. And it is pretty potent. It does have 7%, and it's definitely not a subtle product, so keep that in mind. Now, something a little bit more subtle than the Cosrx Whitehead is this Crave Beauty's Kayla Luhya. Crave Beauty is a company founded by Leah. It's a wonderful, wonderful product. This has 5.25% AHA, so it is a little bit more subtle than the Cosrx Whitehead 7. I will use it 3 or 4 times a week at night. I just like it because it's subtle. It seems really gentle on my skin, and I'm trying to be, you know, non-aggressive towards my skin. I would definitely recommend this product if you're kind of new to the AHA BAHA world, or you're not looking for anything aggressive and you want something a little bit more gentle. Next, I want to talk about controlling the oiliness. Now, like I said, in my early 20s, I would just be oozing out oil, and if I could go back in time and give my younger self one product, it will be this. This product is amazing, guys, and it sucks because this is also by Syndmol. I'm so sorry, but hold on. I did try to get something a little bit more accessible and global for you guys, so hold on to your horses. But this is a Syndmol Madagascar Sebum Moisture Cream, or PG 수분 cream, and I've also featured this in my skincare routine, summer skincare routine of last year, and I bought a new one because I cannot seem to live without this product. This product has silica, and silica is an ingredient that has an absorbent power. So that's why when I apply this, I've noticed that it really does tone down my oiliness, especially my T-zone, and it just keeps everything at bay, and it just has a good control of it. It also has 74% Centella asiatica extract water instead of just water, so once again, it's amazing to really calm your skin down. It's nothing like rich or oily, anything like that. It's just not as like light or runny like the Green Tea Serum. You will definitely feel a little bit of that texture once you apply it, but it does absorb really nicely onto the skin, and eventually it does tone your oiliness down. But like I said, this is from the brand Syndmol, which is really hard to get. So what I did was that I tried to find a very similar product from those dermatology-ish skincare brands like Uriage or La Roche-Posay or Bioderma. And the one product that seemed fit to mention in this video is the Uriage Easy Matte. So this is what it looks like. It's very similar, wouldn't you say? But anyways, this is basically a similar concept. What it does is that once you apply it, it really does keep your oiliness at bay. If you don't have sensitive skin, I would recommend it because it does seem to work well. It does seem to get the job done. But this also has alcohol, fragrance, and coloring, 색소. So if you have sensitive skin, I would just pass on, but otherwise, I would recommend it. It says it's a mattifying emulsion, reduces shine, tightens pores, and moisturizes. So it actually does all of the things it says. Make sure to check it out beforehand so that you don't really irritate your skin, or test it out if you do have the chance beforehand. Last thing that I want to touch upon in this video is spot treatment. Now, of course, this is a video for oily/acne skin, so obviously we're gonna have acne. I still get acne. It's a pain in the butt. So I want to talk about some spot treatment products that will really just annihilate them. And the first one is the Medicube Red Erasing Cream. Now, I picked this product up because I kept seeing ads of Medicube everywhere. So I was so curious to see if they actually, were as good as they promoted. And I must say, this did pretty well for my acne. So even though this is a cream, I don't really recommend this applying all over the face. This is a pretty drying product that has zinc oxide. Now, zinc oxide is an ingredient that has anti-inflammatory properties, and it also has some oil controlling powers. So the acnes that I usually get are pustules. Basically, these acnes are ones that develop those yellow pus and it just looks like a volcano, and it's not pretty, guys. So recently I had 3 of them on my chin side by side, like they were siblings or something. And so I decided to test this out, and I just applied it without popping the pus out. I just put it over just to see what would happen, and after 2 days it was gone. So it is amazing to really kill down that pustule acne. As a spot treatment, I thought this did wonders. Another spot treatment product is one that I've mentioned plenty times before, and it is the Alive Life Centella Dressing Powder. Basically, this is a powder form, so you can just gently dab this onto the acne, or you can mix it in with your skincare and just get that overall effect. Now, the 2 main ingredients in this little fella is first Asiaticoside, which is like a component extracted from Centella asiatica, and another main ingredient of this product is zinc oxide. Like I mentioned, with the Medicube zinc oxide, it has anti-inflammatory properties and also oil controlling properties. So it's one of my favorite acne products to use of all time, so I also recommend this one as well. That was it for this video. Now, I know that hyperpigmentation is also one of the concerns that most of us have, but I wanted to dedicate a whole new video for that and really show you guys products that work. So stay tuned for that one. Please like, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next. Bye!